Stezo Radio is for adults only.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Well, it's that radio show where we go toe to toe. Hot topic, dropping knowledge straight from Chicago, and it's our point of view. So tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and simpin'. The Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show, the Stezo Radio Show.
Stezo's Thought of the Day.
Alright, on this Stezo Thought of the Day, we're doing another one-on-one with a cast member. His name is
Flint the Pimp.
Now, I'm hoping y'all loving this one-on-one, because this was an idea of ours. It didn't come from the fans or the listeners or the followers. This is our idea. But I'm not alone. So we're going to go to the intros. Go!
Got Remy back at the round table. You can follow me at Instagram at Remy_SR.
It's the awesome Auntie Kurt. Catch up with me at Will_Small_World on Instagram.
Alright. On this session of Stezo Ask the Questions, we're going to start with Flint. Question 1. The worst feeling you had from your teen years. Oh, so y'all know they don't know the questions. We want y'all to know that they don't know the questions.
The worst feeling
from your teen years.
Probably one of my worst feelings is one of my mans got changed. One of my man Courtney, man, his brother. So the brother was, you know what I'm saying, man, one of the moles, and you know, somebody ran, you know, they ran up in the crib, tried to, you know, rob him with his daughter with him. He kind of, you know, shielded his daughter, and they, you know, shot him, you know, 3 times in the back. So, you know.
What was the name?
Tory.
R.I.P. Yeah. Man. Toast up. All right.
So, you know, and it was just funny because we were sitting in front of my man Dub crib, hollering at him like the day before the shit happened. You know, that's usually always, you know what I'm saying, man, when shit kick off. But man, I never forget that. That was probably one of the rougher, you know, times when I was a teenager.
All right, your worst feeling as an adult.
My wife passed.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think that was probably the worst feeling I had.
Now, before I ask that dumbass follow-up, because I ain't time joining, I'm asking what made it the worst feeling, so they understand why.
Probably because, man, that was my best friend. That was legitimately, you know, at that time, that was my soulmate. You know, it's very few people, like, man, me and my old lady, we, how we met was kind of funny, if you don't mind me getting to that.
Go ahead.
Story.
No. That's why we here.
So I'm working, you know, bullshit little construction job and shit. And Ancient and one of my other buddies, man, was like, man, you know, man, we ain't seen you in a minute, man. Kicked it with you. So, man, we gonna pull you out. And we're gonna go to this bar, Bocce's and shit. We walk up in the bar. Like, all right, we walk in there, it's almost completely dead. It's one chick sitting over in the corner. That's the only, man, good-looking person in the joint. But she got like 15, her table looked like our table. There's like 15 glasses and shit sitting around her. And I'm like, man, either she definitely here with some motherfuckers, or that bitch is fucking alcoholic. So I'm like, man, I'm going to give it a minute, you know what I'm saying, man, and I'm going to see, you know what I'm saying, man, if she got somebody, you know, with us. So we like, all right, we all like, cool. Me and my man Jay, we go to the bar. I look up, nigga, this man Ancient over there hollering at her. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? I thought we all collectively decided this is what we was gonna do.
Hey man, back in the day, man, we played that Shot Brother in the icebreaker role quick as hell. I knew the man wanted her. I'm gonna go open up, goddamn it. I'm the opening act, you the main motherfucking show. So let's do it.
So all the time, man, I'm at the bar. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because me and her, we made eye contact when we walked in. But I'm like, man, I ain't about to be the one trying to wait, see a dude in the bathroom or something. I don't want to be disrespectful. So, he over there hollering at her for, you know what I'm saying, about 3-4 minutes. She get up, go to the bathroom, and when she came back around, she came back, stopped in front of me, be like, man, why you ain't come talk to me? And I was like, man, because my man's, went to go talk to you.
Mind you, by this time, all her other buddies had came back to the table. So she wasn't just a drunk by now, right. Okay? All her other buddies and a couple guys that came, sat back down at the table, and I was just kind of over there shooting the shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, so she was just like, I'm like, man, my man was over there hollering at you. She's like, oh, man, we over there just shooting the shit, talking business. So why don't you come over there and talk to me now? Like, man, I love that about my wife, that she was the, if I want it, I'm gonna go get it. I'm not gonna wait for it to come to me type.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's who she was. It was in her nature. So, man, it kind of kicked off from there. And if you ever meet a female that is like that, because they're very rare, you know what I'm saying, man, you either gonna be real good buddies or you gonna be something.
Yeah.
Like
I feel you.
Stone Cold enemies.
But man, dude, that was, it was my best friend, dude, man. We went shooting together, man, everything. Like, dude, we did everything. Man, she was in the cars because I was in the cars, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, your girl ever took you to wrestling match before?
No.
These niggas drove to Detroit to go see wrestling.
Damn. Yeah, WrestleMania. She was in the wrestling. So man, we go see WrestleMania. Like, her father was big into sports, fights, wrestling, whatever. She was big into sports.
In the beginning, you called him, man, where you at, bro? Oh shit, I'm over here watching wrestling with Teresa. Damn, really?
You got to. All right, my next one for you. How do you view women as a whole, and where did that come from?
That's a hard question for me.
Keep it real.
I'm gonna keep it 100. It's not because I literally I view women in different categories.
Break it down.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Take your time.
You need a pie chart?
60% of it.
You got hoes, bitches, sluts, and ladies.
You can't forget the ladies. Now, you know what? I'd have to. Once again, I'd have to trek back into my past and show how the relationship is with my moms. Now, the reason why me and Ancient clicked a lot, because both of us had shitty mothers. Real talk. I'm just putting it out there.
Okay. I'm gonna fight you after this is over.
Yeah, but right. we do it all the time. So, man, my old girl was kind of the opposite of his old girl. My old girl always had to have a nigga under her. You know what I'm saying? Or, she had to always be up under a nigga, I could say.
Okay.
Like, her life wasn't complete without a dude. So she would get to the point where she would always put these dudes in front of her kids, over her kids all the time, left and right. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I got to that age of, actually finding out who you are, 13, 14, I didn't give a shit about neither one of them, her or dude. You know what I'm saying? Because after you get stepped on so many times, and I'll give you an example. So dude was a diabetic, right? See, because I had to go back and tell this other story too in order for you to understand what's going on. All right, I'll be real quick. So y'all can understand how the mentality that is very few females I trust out here, period. Okay. And Teresa happened to be one of them. I don't trust bitches. And you are a bitch until otherwise proven not to be to me. That's how it is. So,
that's your defense.
Yeah, so all of them are bitches. You know what I'm saying? Until they move themselves out of that category. So I don't trust bitches, none of them. And I'm going to tell you why. My old girl, up until the time I was 17, my old girl, my father, I was named after my father, I was a junior. You know what I'm saying? So my old girl collected child support from him. Never really heard from him. Never, never really, I knew him, but I really didn't know him all of this. So what I found out was, 17, one day I just got mad, like, man, this dude, blah, 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 because my grandmother had passed, his mother. My father's mother had passed, so I went to the funeral, and dude just straight up came to me, was like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even think you mine, homie. So I'm japping out of my old girl, like, man,
and you got his name?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I can't believe this motherfucker.
Fuck?
Woo, woo, woo. And my mother was like, well, it might be time for me to sit here and tell you something. And I'm like, tell me what? And she was like, well, technically, you not his kid. At that time, Fred, he wound up being he was a railroad driver. He was a train operator.
Okay.
So he was cross country, so he'd be gone weeks,
right.
Months, driving cross country. During that time, she slept with another dude, got pregnant, knew she was pregnant by him. When he got back, told him it was his.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then for 17 years, this man has been, paying child support to a kid that he always had an inkling but never knew.
May or may not.
She knew.
Damn.
And the fact that she knew and the way that I found out about it, I can never trust bitches. Because if your own mama do that to you, any bitch will do you any kind of way.
Damn, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're not talking about the ladies.
Right.
We talking about the bitches.
Talking about bitches, yeah.
So that's that's the reason why I said, man, I don't trust bitches. You know what I'm saying? Just flat out.
I know you're not gonna clear it up, but those wounds have been mended.
Oh yeah. No. I mean, I still
let them know. Let them know.
But yeah. But I'm good, man. My wife did y'all a favor. I tell y'all like that. My wife did y'all a favor.
Hey. Wasn't even my wife, but she definitely gave me faith back in women, bro. No doubt.
Damn, that's kind of messed up. But do you think that the situation, because you had, I'm, you know what? And I hope I'm not being disrespectful, but when I think of your wife, I just say the unicorn.
Right? No. Everybody calls her the unicorn.
Do you think that the unicorn made you change in the better when it came to it? No, I'm just saying when it came towards the feelings you have because of that.
Oh yeah. Look, I mean, because you understand something. It was a long time after that. I didn't really fuck with my mama. You know what I'm saying? A very long time. You know what I'm saying? Like in any aspect. Bitch, don't call me. Like I don't give a fuck if you was on fire. Don't call me. like that's how it was. And so
He said on fire.
Don't call me.
So Teresa,
stop, drop, and roll. Don't call me.
Right. Teresa kind of mended a lot of them fences, but man, and that's what I'm saying. On top of the fact that she used to put niggas, on top of her kid, in front of her kids, like both my sisters bailed. Like as soon as they turned 17, they was like, "Fuck her, I'm out." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You gotta get back to this diabetic story. I got to hear.
Okay, right. So sorry. So the diabetic. So meanwhile, that's how I was trying to get back to that, because for 17 years he had been paying child support. I never saw a penny of that.
Right.
My mother used to take all that money that she was getting from him and spending it on my stepfather's food, his diabetic food, and all that other shit. And you know what I'm saying? And so I never saw that. So what happened is, one day I was like 15, 16. I'm like, look, man, I want this starter coat. Everybody wanted a starter coat.
Man,
we was in age
never lied.
I wanted a bull starter coat with your name stitched in the corner.
Yep.
That's what I wanted.
63rd and hosted.
Man, my old girl was like, all right, you bring me some good grades, I got you. Clean your room. All the little shit you're supposed to do.
Yep.
Dude, I never forget, I worked my ass off, niggas. Straight A's, whatever it was I had done. Man, I had did everything. And this bitch brings me this fucking, I don't know what the fuck it was. It was just some red ass coat that had Chicago Bulls and cursive on the back of it.
A champion classic.
And I was looking like, what the fuck is this shit? And I'm like, dude, I know you get a check from dude, like motherfucking money. This ain't even half a check, bitch. Like, what the fuck? This shit was like $60. A starter coat was like $80. What the fuck is this? So after that, I got on my grind. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. You spent my money on dude. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to get this bread. And that's when I became the weed man. Got me a job selling weed. Kicked it off. I used to sell $15 quarters, made a killing.
All right, because you brought it up. You said nickname Weed Man. Now, I got...
Shout out.
Now, on the show, you known as Flint the Pimp.
Yep.
But during these shows, we've heard from Lucky Luciano, shout out, and Ancient Kirk. You have a name called Lord Sir Flintis.
Oh, man, here we go, man.
No, I just want to ask you.
Go ahead.
Are you proud of the names, and how do you feel about them now?
Well, Flint the Pimp, man, that name is ancient as ancient. You know what I'm saying? That came about, long time ago, just because I want to say I have a knack.
This nigga got a gift of gab.
Right now, I have a.
This nigga is the joystick to any bitch with game. Let's get that out the way.
That's you know, it's so they say. I mean,
Allegedly, right?
Right, allegedly.
Okay.
Anytime,
I plead the fifth, son.
anytime a broad come get me from work, his broad come get me from work and take me to go shake my moves,
Damn.
cause he say so, and she complain the whole time, are we done yet? No. That's pimping for me. I'm sorry.
So how do you feel about the title of Lord Sir Flintus?
Now, Lord Sir Flintus, you got to. I don't even know if they even understand what that means or where it comes from. Because if you don't understand the meaning or where it comes from, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It's just a title.
Okay, so you want to let them know?
So, all right.
Oh boy.
I used to have this buddy, and we're gonna call her Wendy. So, Wendy was a friend of mine that I used to tell her, man, all right, look, we gonna fuck around, just don't catch feelings.
Right.
All right, this ain't what it is. Okay?
Right.
So, my man Ancient over here was fucking with Wendy's niece. We just gonna call her Baby D.
Okay.
All right. So, but she didn't look like Baby D at all. It's just,
Yeah, because I started laughing too.
yeah, no.
She doing all the stacks come
Her
out.
name started with a D, and she
Right.
had a
And she
baby.
had a baby. So we
Okay.
call
I
her
see
Baby
where
D.
this name came from.
Right.
This is off the rip,
Hostess.
too.
Host got a new Twinkie.
No, it ain't even like that. So,
Body of a goddess face from hell.
but boy, was that body goddess though.
Whoa.
Oh boy. Man, she took after her auntie. I get that.
She is showing his banging.
So Wendy, man, you know, I made the cardinal mistake. The cardinal mistake that all of us in here have made before. You gave her way too much dick way too soon.
Okay.
You know?
You okay? You gonna make it, Remy? You gonna make it, Remy? You gonna make it? He coughing the
That's
choke.
gonna be your last show.
Right. He laughing too hard. He laughing too hard. You gonna make it? He ain't gonna make it.
He ain't gonna make it.
It's funny because he done made that mistake before. He probably did it yesterday.
That's why he laughing
I did it
hard.
last night.
That's why he laughing hard today.
73rd.
All right, come on. Really.
All right.
Thank you, Ancient. Thank you.
Yeah, so what wound up happening is, you know, I made that mistake. Mm-hmm. And I could see her starting to catch feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I kept telling her, like, no. So what wound up happening is that one day, her shorty, like, I don't know, something was happening with his Xbox or something, and it was messing up. And she was like, can you come over here and kind of fix it for her? And I'm like, hell no, I want to meet your damn kid. Bitch, this ain't what it is. And Ancient was like, well, man, you don't just want to go over there, man, just to fix, like, shorty ain't got to know who you is. I'm like, dude, fuck that kid. I don't want him to meet me. Like, and I ain't trying to be mean.
Because you wasn't on that with the mama.
I'm not on that with your mama, so
Yeah.
he shouldn't see me at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they was like, damn, nigga, that's harsh. Nigga, you like a fucking Sith Lord or some shit.
Sith Lord. Fresh off the Star Wars demo.
Yeah, right.
All right.
You know, and they was just like, you know what?
You like Darth Vader, nigga. You a Lord of the Sith. You know what? You Lord Sir Flintus. And it's stuck like glue.
And then I had to drop her because one day I called her crying. Well, Ancient called her crying because I wouldn't come over there. That's feelings. That's you just flat out. You can't even argue that.
Man, I went over there to visit her niece. It's a regular regimen. This is what I do. And sometimes he would come and sometimes he didn't. And this particular time, he didn't.
Right.
And she called the niece in the bedroom with her. And they were in there for an hour. And all I heard was crying.
Damn.
So I got up and I left.
So y'all didn't ride together.
When I talked, no, hell no. He wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
I was there by myself. So when I get up and leave, I call him on the phone. Like, man, check on her. I don't know what the hell wrong with her. She over there crying. He said, she probably crying because I ain't come over there.
Right.
He said, she crying for real though? I said, man, bawling her eyes out. Got me fucked up. I can't get no pussy. See, that's some bullshit. Next thing I know, I I don't see her no more.
It's like, nigga.
And if I don't see her no more, I'll stop going over there too. Like, I don't need that motherfucker. I'm through. I'm good. I got.
Oh, you gotta understand that we had at that point in time we had plethora of boy.
We had what we called a frat house back then.
Yeah.
Nothing but the guys living there. So.
All right, well, because the fans, they feel how they feel.
Right.
It's like you probably the only cast member who gets a mixed bag. So the next question is, I'm changing it because of that. And the next question is, where do you see the black community in the next 10 years? Mm-hmm. And the reason for that question is, we've had, because of the Berlin Wall, we've had the attack of that nigga Flint, gang banging, drugging, and then the community, that nigga Flint, he was saying some real, so it's like they trying to figure out.
Dude, you know what? I am Malcolm X Red. It was bad. You had Malcolm X, you had Red. They was the same nigga. You understand? It's about shit that happened in your past, and it's about shit where you trying to take it in the future.
Right. Okay.
And that's me. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about past because we was talking about past shit.
Yeah, on Berlin Wall we were.
You know
we was comparing our generation to the new.
Now, community, we talking about what's going on right now and what's going into the future.
They killing us with a badge.
And I mean, and that's
I ain't gonna let you just
No, they killing us with a badge.
We killing each other. And
no, I'm just saying though.
That's what we were talking about.
They killing us with a badge though.
So as for where do I see the black community at, I'm gonna be honest. Unless there's drastic change in the next 10 years, it is going to be major upheaval. I mean, I could tell you right now, dude. We live in the Chi.
Yeah.
If that cop don't get prosecuted in the summer, they gonna burn this fucking city down, or they gonna try.
They ain't gonna do it in the wintertime when we need to hit.
Yeah, and
right.
I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of that.
I'm terrified of that.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going. And I'm not. It's not like I'm gonna be down there throwing bricks, trying to grab shit out the. You know what I'm saying? Out the stores. Nah, that ain't me. But I'm gonna be in my crib, and I'm gonna be masked up.
Might have to go to that new Nike store.
Look at
might have to go do something.
We going to Jordan stuff.
We going to Jordan.
We breaking glass in case of emergency.
All the Jordan.
Nah, I'm busting ass in case of emergency.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Like, man, I'm gonna have a fifth, and I'm gonna be sitting there with my Scorpion and my M4, and I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
But I mean, man, if we don't change, and when I say we, I'm not talking about black people, because we all know our community. You know what I'm saying, man? Our communities need to do better.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we don't change as a nation, period, we are probably the most violent nation on the planet, man. You got to think about that. I mean,
I was finna say you think so, but I know so because I read a lot of shit. We are.
We're the most violent nation on the planet, dude. And we incarcerate more people than most of the countries combined. It's ridiculous.
It's all about that bread, man.
You know what I'm saying? But we ain't even the richest nation, so that's why I'm like, man.
We got the most police and guns.
Right? Think about it. You look at the richest nations; they're not as violent.
It's called a bond for a reason. When they lock you up and then you can bond out, while you're in there, that bond still worth some money.
I would never forget. I was going to the temple and I was y'all know me. I try to read whatever I can.
Right.
And this old head told me, "You got the gun, I got the water. Who's gonna be thirsty?" That shit resonated. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's America.
Pretty much.
They got the guns.
Yeah.
They may not have the money, but they got the guns. Oh shit! Next question.
That's about to be a whole nother topic.
Yeah, that's why I had to stop. So my next question for you is: do you follow politics and why?
Yeah. I follow politics because if you don't know when shit's gonna hit the fan. Because real talk, if Donald Trump get elected, motherfucking shit's gonna hit the fan.
Say it again, please. Say it again.
If Donald Trump gets elected, shit's gonna hit the fan.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit is gonna get real in the field.
Hell yeah.
I give him 10 days before he press the button.
But you see what I'm saying?
And it ain't gonna be because he knows it's the button. He's gonna be like, "What's this?"
We can just do it again.
Right.
Is that real? I thought that was a video game.
Yep.
So I mean, you gotta follow politics, and if you don't, you obviously don't plan on, being around in the future or at least aware in the future.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
crack that on the mic. We can hear that beer popping. Crack that bottle.
I didn't want it to be over him speaking.
I mean, that's just I follow politics because I need to know, who's getting elected, so I know which gun I need to carry. Shit.
Damn.
We got Romner in there. He's our new governor, so.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like our current mayor.
Just keep one with you at all times.
All right, Flint. Give me 3 things, only 3, that you love.
Oh, that's easy.
That don't involve your family.
Oh, that's easy. Cars, pussy, and money.
In that order.
Can I get a high five to that?
I want one.
You know what? I want one too. Now why those 3?
Well, because number one, I've always had a love and a passion for cars. You know what I'm saying? And Ancient and Remy can testify. All my cars got to be fast. They got to have bang. They got to have wheels. It's just I have a fascination with speed.
Part of his legacy.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That was me.
When you write Flint the Pimp the book, it's gonna have cars on every chapter.
Okay. Now
And it's
why?
old schools. I'm honestly, if I would have won that, that big ass lotto. Unless somebody gave me a Lambo, I'm not purchasing that. But I'm going out getting 69 Camaros. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my, my 71 drop top Impala with suicide doors. Like, I am an old car muscle. You know what I'm saying? Grand National type nigga. That's who I am.
Because that explains the cars. Now why the pussy?
Because I love bitches. I love and hate them. It's a love-hate relationship. Just because I don't trust them, don't mean that I don't love them.
Well, you gotta love them to hate them.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know
I mean,
what I'm saying?
you gotta love them to hate them.
But I'm not gonna let you admit to hate them because you don't hate them until they make you hate them.
Exactly. But you know what I'm saying. It's not, I don't
Until they hawk out and become bitches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they bitch out and become bitches.
Okay.
I seen a man give a lot of motherfuckers that didn't need a shot.
Man.
You
As far as the females go?
Yeah, but he kept them at arm's length. Not because they was fucking them, because every man.
Niggas too, though. There's a bunch of bitch niggas too.
You ain't never lie, Remy. You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie.
But I gotta say something. I know it's harsh. The ladies out there. As harsh as I sound, I am really not that hard. You will be a bitch. You won't know that you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But once you step out of that range for me and you become a lady, it ain't nothing I won't do for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's
kind of deep.
I back him on that because I bear witness to it. Yeah.
Now, for all the listeners, how do you feel about your part on episode Community?
What do you mean? Like, how do I feel about my part?
Your part on Community. See, the reason why I'm bringing up Community and not the Berlin Wall is because your part on Berlin Wall, to me, was you was. I'm not gonna say upset. You were saying how it got down in the 90s.
Right.
So when people heard you on the Community, as far as the police shooting us up, they were a little taken aback because they just figured the motherfucker who was talking about selling all this and shooting all this on the motherfucking, Berlin Wall, why is he saying on Community what he's saying? You know what I'm saying?
It seemed like two different people.
Yeah.
To them?
Right.
Yeah, to them, it really did.
We know that you learn more from failure than you do from success.
So your part of Community, because your part of Community was more of the, we got to be prepared.
Right.
We have to learn. We got to be structured.
More of the current Flint.
Yeah.
Yeah, more of the current Flint.
And I want to understand that 90s Flint and today's Flint.
Yeah, two different.
Thank you.
No. I mean, I don't think two different people.
It's not. I
think a mature person. That's from knowing them.
I think it's two different educations.
Yeah.
Right.
I got
Because in the 90s,
he was in them streets.
Right.
He was in the streets.
Say it again.
And when you back down from the streets and you decide that you're gonna be
no. When you make it out these streets, because not a lot of us
Thank
make
you.
it out.
Thank you.
When you make it out the streets, every man that I know who's been in the streets and made it out the streets, they're not the same nigga that they was when they was in them streets.
No,
they look back. It's okay. Imagine this like this: if you were a slave on a plantation and you running, you escaping, you running, you constantly look over your shoulder because you can hear the white man on the horse coming up behind you. But once you hit them woods and it's clear and you can breathe, you stop to take that deep breath, look back to make sure they ain't there, and then you're not running no more. You walking where you going.
Yeah.
And that's basically what the difference is between Berlin, Flint, and, you know what I'm saying, community Flint.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, that's all it is.
Yeah.
I ain't running no more. I'm walking now.
I feel you on that one. Now my last, before we go to the majors.
Good analogy, bro.
And that really was.
I respect that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Good analogy.
How do you think the listeners see you?
I don't know, and I never try to say how somebody feels about me or how they see me. How I would like them to see me. I would like them to see me as a complex puzzle. I'm a cube, but that's actually wrapped in a sphere.
Oh shit!
You understand what I'm
you a
saying?
square in a triangle.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
He has gotten really technical.
Hells yeah!
For you
I'm
guys
just
that
saying.
don't know your shapes,
Right. He's a square in a triangle.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, basically, I'm never gonna be even. I'm gonna be in constant motion, so I'm forever rolling. You know, but if you need to get from A to B, I'm gonna keep moving with you. You know what I'm saying? And when you need me to stop, I can stop. You know what I'm saying, man? It's a lot of different parts of who I am that make the whole. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of parts that that sum up to make the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, angry me and happy me are two totally different people. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk.
The funniest part about that is they both carry a gun.
Yes, that is very true. So the sad me,
The sad me and the happy me will shoot you.
all of them. I live by that saying. I keep my strap on me at all times. I ain't lying.
that was a great song. Great song. Shout out to that dude.
Hell yeah, we don't know his name right now. You gotta pay us.
No, but shout out to this dude. They don't pay us.
Yeah.
Alright. How do you feel about the bitch word?
Oh, come on, man. That is the second word in my vocabulary. Shit. And shit is the first. Shit, bitch. I think I done said bitch like 50 times. Shit.
Hell no.
Shit and
But you-
shit
but see-
is two different words, baby.
But you know what though? Honestly, now I mean, women might take offense to us, or at least even me using bitch so much. But unless I'm directly like, hey, you stupid bitch, then when I just say bitch, it's the same way that I say, hey, niggas, look, check it out.
Why you gotta point at me when you use that?
I didn't want. I'm pointing.
Which one, bitch or nigga?
Hey, we heard about point. You can't point on this show, you know.
No bitch.
Point on the show.
So, I mean, that's when
Get
I
out
say
your feelings.
when I say
Hold on.
you have been in your feelings all night though. So. You have really been in your feelings. You might texting right now. This motherfucker.
You got bail money, baby?
I'm about to get shot. I'm about to get shot.
I need to shoot her, nigga.
So, I mean, man, it's just I mean, I don't know, man. It's me using the word bitch. I'm never gonna stop using it because I agree with you. If motherfucker talking shit at the club, nigga, that's my bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another term. Then, hey, bitch, come over here. You know what I'm saying? Is because bitch is so universal. It's one of them things that it's one word that can mean a million different things.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know, and I love words like that. Just like shit. It can mean a million different things.
This some shit.
There's some shit. That's that shit.
You want some bullshit?
You want some bullshit. Nigga, you shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love all them type of words.
All right, now, how do you? No, not how. What are you trying to do with Stezo Radio?
Oh, I'm trying to take over the world, baby.
Woo, I love that one.
You know what I'm saying? Because with Stezo Radio, I think that for me, it's not local. It's not Chicago. It ain't New York. I want to reach them motherfuckers in Mumbai. For them motherfuckers to understand that this is what we did. Y'all deal with that shit. This is what we deal with over here. Because if it was a Stezo radio in Mumbai, I'd be listening to Mumbai Stezo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Coming soon.
Right, coming soon.
We need a GoFundMe page so Stezo can get the Mumbai. Goddammit. We need the round table.
Yeah, I like that idea. I'm finna fuck around tomorrow. Do a fucking GoFundMe. For real.
But that's what I'm.
If you go, nigga, we gotta go.
Oh yeah, I ain't going alone.
You gotta put me in a crate because they ain't giving me no passport.
I'm bringing Flint. He showed me the arsenal. Flint coming. Everybody coming.
We gotta go over there and do the 2-wheel down the expressway like they do going on there too. That's super stunt.
You seen that shit?
Yeah.
They was super duper stunt.
Niggas is not doing that over here.
But you know what? You gotta think about it.
Not
too.
doing that down Stony Island.
When the car only cost you $20, motherfucker, you can afford it.
There was stunt hanging out the car on 2 wheels.
They was going from 2 wheels on the passenger to 2 wheels on the driver.
You
Like,
ain't never seen them do the 2-wheel and change the 2 tires?
No, why
They
they
doing the 2-wheel like you seen on that video,
Yeah.
but they took the back tire off and the front tire and switched them, put them back on, and then put the car back down on the ground.
I get nervous when you speed. When you speed, I get nervous.
Bro, these is the same cats that wear bombs and run in the buildings and blow themselves up. They don't give a fuck about falling off no car.
Well, I don't want to go there.
It's these freedoms. Nah, you can go there because they don't care about you. They see it in your eyes that you ain't about that life.
You right.
See it in your eyes that you want to go home and you want to go back to work.
Well, we're going to Dubai all day, so we can go collect us some lavish luxury cars.
Man, I can't afford Dubai. I can't touch sand in that motherfucker.
But that's pretty much what I see, man. At least with Stezo, I see it on a global aspect. That's what I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here to push it, globally, not nationally.
All right. Before we let Flint close it out, y'all got a question for him?
No, he's pretty much cutting dry.
Yeah, straightforward.
What about you, Ancient?
I wouldn't be me if I ain't have a question for you.
Go ahead. I had a question for your ass.
It's off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know, because we going through this right now, and I say we going through. Let the people get these people some advice on how to search for a unicorn.
Well,
I like that one.
We know that you know how you lost your unicorn.
Right.
That's something that only you gonna know.
Right.
And it's a lot of people out here hollering that I can't find the love for my life. Nobody want me.
I can't find my soulmate.
Right. What are some of the rules that? Just a couple quick rundown.
It's what I'm about to say, and it's not like don't get it twisted. It's not like I met my wife and then she was just the greatest. No, we molded each other in order for us to be that perfect person for the other.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Bolo will tell you. Bolo. Ancient will tell you. You know what I'm saying, man?
He got many names.
Yeah, he do. So many. So Ancient will tell you, like, man, we like halfway into our actual relationship before we got married, I had to up and move in with you know what I'm saying, with him, because we were just getting into it every day.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying, like, man. But after we resolved that issue, came back, never argued again, never had one argument again.
Damn.
8 years, no arguments, son. You know what I'm saying? That's not saying we saw eye to eye on everything. No, but anything we didn't, we was like, you know what? It ain't worth it. We just gonna agree to disagree, drop it, move on. And that's kind of what we did.
All right. So before we close out, the floor is yours. Get that last meaning of whatever.
I would say this. I think my greatest achievement as a grown man was to marry and have a family and raise my daughter. I think those are my crowning achievements. Not that I've owned 15 cars or, you know what I'm saying, did any of that bullshit. Got an arsenal. Right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, got an arsenal, none of that shit, But I will say this, for anybody out there that is actually searching for their unicorn, don't. Because you probably already know them. It's just whether or not you want to take the time and the investment to mold that person into who you want them to be.
Okay.
And whether or not, you got to understand, though, too, you got to be willing to mold yourself into who they need to be.
Be willing to mold.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's up.
And I mean, and that's kind of the only way. Everybody keeps saying my wife was a unicorn because we didn't argue. Whatever I wanted, she gave it to me. She let me do it, and that's just kind of how it is. So I would just say, man, if you out there, do you, be you. but be willing to change.
Okay. And before we close out, we finna toast to the unicorn, TMB.
Pour some in this cup.
You go ahead, take your time. Okay. TMB.
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 And on that note, we out.